Hello everybody, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Deckmaster, and it's time for the last and final duel for now. Hopefully I'll get some more later. This is going to be me versus Ice Cage in a can. Weird. Ice Age in a can, sorry. And he will be playing Speedroids versus, of course, my Trap Tricks variation. So let's go ahead and get started. I win the RPS for once, which is lovely. Gonna go ahead and go into picking first, of course. My opening hand is Mantis, Murmello, Dimensional Shifter, Torrential, and Sky Prison. Who doesn't love that? Gonna go ahead and activate Dimensional Shifter, making sure all shit gets banished. Gonna go ahead and activate Sky Prison. Gonna set a back row. Gonna summon Mantis, Murmello. Effect, you can discard this card, yeah. That kind of sucked, but so be it. It got negated. Murmello should get banished here. I believe I probably fixed this. Yeah. And I go into Sarah. I am my turn. It's my opponent's turn. He's going to summon out Speedroid Magic Hound. When this card is normal summoned... let me go. Ink. Yeah. When this card is normal summoned, you can send one Speedroid card from your deck to the grave. If this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it is sent there, you can banish this card, then target one Speedroid monster in your grave, shuffle it into the deck, and if you do, special summon one Speedroid Synchro monster from your extra deck with the same level, but a different name, but negate its effects, and you can only use these effects once per turn. A lot of reading for this one, I think. It's going to activate Card Turbo. If you control a wind monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Also cannot activate monster effects for the rest of this turn except wind monsters. You can banish this card and one Speedroid monster from your grave. Monsters you currently control gain 800 attack until the end of this turn, and you can only use each effect once per turn. He goes to attack. I was thinking he was going to go for a synchro play. Obviously he didn't. He decided to suicide. I wasn't prepared for that, so Sarah basically got no use. I wasn't prepared for that. I figured he'd be going for some kind of a synchro play. I saw Tuner. I knew it was a synchro deck, so I didn't Torrential Tribute there. I should have, but, you know, hindsight and all. So, end phase, that Sky Prison comes back to hand. I'm going to set Gravedigger, go ahead and activate Sky Prison again. He had me put it face up in the spell or trap card zone instead of the banish zone, but it's basically just there because it's being revealed. I summon Mantis. Mantis is going to get me Dianea. I'm going to go ahead and attack. Link off into my second and last copy of Sarah. He is going to activate the effects of Win the Wind Channeler, which allows you to discard this card and one other wind monster. Add one wind monster of 1500 or less defense from your deck to your hand. And also you can't activate the effects for the rest of the turn except wind monsters. And then if that's about the only effect this card has. He discards Sky Dice or Speedroid Triad Dice. Speedroid Red-Eyed Dice? Okay. Good God. Weird names. Anyway, I'm going to activate Gravedigger Trap Hole, negating that and inflicting 2,000. I determined whether I want to summon that there, and I'm like, no, you know what, I'll wait until after I use Torrential because I'd like to keep him on the build. But I will go ahead and activate Murmello, or Sarah to summon Murmello. Murmello will attempt to pop a back row, mandatory effect. I let him know that. I set a Gravediggers. I end my turn, or I finish up. He summons... Whoop. He summons the dragon to foolish this. This card says Speedroid Duplicate. Banish one wind monster from your grave, then target one card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. During your main phase, if this card's in your grave, you can target one Speedroid monster you control, reduce its level by 1, and if you do, special summon this card as a normal monster. Normal monster, Machine Tuner, Wind, level 1. Sorry about that. Dropped my recording device. Level 1, attack 0, defense 0, and this card is not treated as a trap. You can only use this effect of it once per duel. So that's a level 2, that's a level 1. I'm going to go ahead and activate Torrential Tribute at this point in time. And then I'm going to go ahead and summon this. I explained to him what it does. I'm going to set Fusion Destiny. Comes to my turn. I summon Dionea. Dionea is going to bring back Mantis. I'm going to overlay into Durgarus. Going to activate Fusion Destiny. And let's face facts. That's game because that would double the attack of one monster. And that would be it. Come my turn. This game will be very short. He's going to go ahead and activate Wind Channeler's effect. I'm going to chain that. I don't know why he went back for that. If he would have asked when I was chaining it, though if he wouldn't have sped through, I most likely would have done it during the standby phase. But since he sped through to main phase 1, I would have activated Dimensional Shifter and agreed that, hey, he still gets the search. But that was a miscommunication on us. I should have made my concept a little clearer. He should have made his a little clearer. It is what it is, so it doesn't activate. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't have to be discarded to the graveyard. So it does activate either way. He's going to add Terra Top. Special Terra. Terra's effect, I let him know he can pretty much go off because I have no other cards. He gets Takatabor. Takatabor can special summon itself. He uses Taki's effect to tribute itself to summon out this guy. Party Horn Kid. What a name. If this card is normal or special summon, you can excavate the top card of your deck equal to the number of other wind monsters you control. Add one excavated card to your hand. Also place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. You can banish this card from your grave. Then target one level 3 or higher wind monster you control. Reduce this level by 2. He just chooses... He chooses that. That can special summon when... actually, he hadn't normal summoned yet. So yeah, he normal summons this. You can activate this effect. Add one Speedroid monster from your deck to your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except wind monsters. And you can only use this effect once per turn. He's going to add the Turbo, which will let him special. He's going to go for... High Speedroid Chambara, which can attack twice, gains 200 attack each time it battles, and target one of your banished Speedroid cards and add it to your hand if it's destroyed, I believe. Yeah. We took a few minutes to figure out the rulings on if the Pendulum monster would be banished or go to the extra deck. He said due to macros rulings, it would get banished. Comes my turn. I go, and I'm not thinking clearly here. I don't know how I screwed this up, but I do. I summon Mantis. I get Murmello. I'm going to go into Sarah. Ignore that. I go into Sarah. Activate Shades of Brigadine. He chains Ash. I'm going to go ahead and set Trap Trick Strap Hole Nightmare. Going to go ahead and make Link Spider. go to Verte, and then I realized the stupid fact after going into Verte, because it's the only Link 2 I had, so I was like, I didn't really have enough to really do anything. She would have been killed off way too easily. So I was like, okay, I'll go into Verte and I'll get, that on the field. Not thinking clearly, you have to send the fusion spell to the grave as cost. And I was like, son of a bitch, I just screwed up. So I went ahead and quit there. There was no coming back from that mistake. That's on me. I fucked up there. Game 2. I'm going to go first. I draw Imperial Order, Sky Prison, Gravediggers, Torrential, and Traptrix Mantis. That is some good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and activate Sky Prison. I'd like to make a suggestion for you all. Activate Sky Prison's effect before setting any back row. And you want to do this because if your opponent went first and happened to have, say, a Twin Twister set, this would be good. They can always chain the Twin Twister to this card's effect, but if this effect's already resolved, Twin Twister ain't doing nothing. I'm going to go ahead and set Torrential Tribute, order. Oh, I misclicked on adding the Gravediggers back to him, meant to summon Mantis. Mantis is going to get Dionea, going to go ahead and link that into Sarah. He does not read Sky Prison. You know what they say, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players don't know how to read cards. He discards Speedroid Din Din Deku Duke, 4 Ds, to the grave. And I say, you might want to read Sky Prison again. I'll let him take it back. He's like, damn, that card's nice. Yeah, it is. He sets it back row, being Twin Twister. I draw into strike. He knows now Sky Prison is no longer protecting because it's no longer revealed during the standby phase. He activates Twister. I activate Imperial Order. I do take 700 because I had to activate it during the standby phase, which kind of sucks, but okay. I go ahead and activate Dionea's effect, bring back Mantis. Pointlessly bounce a card with Mantis's effect just because I can. I decide to overlay into Dweller. Attack for 25, activate Sky Prison's effect, main phase 2. Chain the cost of Order to the effect of Dweller, so Dweller will detach, and then I take the 700. He summons Speedroid Marble, which lets him get a Speedroid card from deck to hand. He's going to get Tekatomborg. He's going to special summon Card Turbo. Special summon Tekatomborg. I'm going to Torrential Tribute. And then I'm going to go ahead and activate. I did the chaining wrong there. I activated Sky Prison first, then Sarah. I should have done Sarah first, then Sky Prison, because she wouldn't have been able to be Ash then. Something for you to learn. Of course, Sky Prison will go ahead and set a spell or trap. I would have normally set Fusion Destiny here, but with Imperial Order up, that ain't going to do much. So I go ahead and hit Shades of Brigadine. He ends. I go. I'm going to go ahead and activate Shades. Had to pay the 700. I almost forgot. Summon out Mantis. Go into Durgarus. Use Durgarus' effect. Making King of the Sky Prism 6,000 plus 2,000. That's well over game. I'm going to go to the battle phase. And that's game. Y'all. What can you say, right? So that's how my deck works so far. Give me your thoughts and ideas down below. And as always, keep the ones you love safe. And until next time, peace out. Rock on.